all kinds of things within each one of us that brings us to where we are right this moment. And it's even hard for us to articulate that. So we make up our mind. And if we change our mind, it's not a bad thing. I can't change my mind, I'll look stupid. Well, I was wrong about the earth being flat, I admit it. Our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, said something similar to Whitman's quote. He said, Fillmore understood that while he studied spiritual principles and spent many hours a day in meditation, he said, I reserve the right to change my mind. Was that a cop-out, or was that being curious? Out looking at what else is out there, what else is in here. So we study metaphysics and know the Bible and other wisdom books. We can study that and know it inside out. And actually, the experience is where we get the real knowing about what it is and what it means. This quote by Reverend Roach is closely aligned with my understanding and experience of the universal principles and laws. He stated, when I find myself thinking too much, I walk into nature and I am unfailingly restored, like in the fall. Nature teaches me unity because everything is connected in one vast web of life. When I found unity as a movement, it reinforced the idea of wholeness and connection. It also gave me a dynamic theology that sees Jesus as a great teacher and way-shower to my own divinity. In some ways, I see Jesus as a Zen master, speaking in parables and koans and aphorisms. He was fierce but loving, no one's fool, yet always the embodiment of love. Roach went on to say, metaphysics freed me of an overly literal interpretations of the Bible and of life. Mentally challenging and at the same time spiritually freeing my approach to the path, I often ask myself, he said, what are you? A unitic? You know, that's what we call us unity people. A unitic, a Hindu, a Buddhist, a mystic, a pagan, a Zen student, a Sufi. It's hard to decide because I find value in them all. In another sense, they're only labels. They're only labels that have such little value. What would Jesus have called himself? And my question to you is, what do you call yourself? So we come back to that question that a lot of people are looking at right now. Is unity a Christian belief system? One of my professors in ministerial school said, we are culturally Christian, but spiritually unlimited. And we all went, oh yeah, that's right. Because we loved all of it. We loved all of it. Sometimes in ministerial school, we'd have these great debates, you know, about which is, you know, unity, if everybody believed like you, like, okay. The other denominations, we would take pity on them. But then, here's what Roach said about it. Fundamentalism is not just a Christian phenomenon, of course. Like its cousins in other religions, it's voracious in its claim to be one true way. I would say that unity teachings are the antithesis of literal fundamental approach. But shocking as it may seem, even unity students can exhibit a form of fundamentalism at times. Yes, we can. The bottom line is that more of us have been placed in the seat of judgment over another. So, we make up our mind and we make it up. We imagine it. We think we figure it out. We feel it. We resonate with it or we don't. We make up our mind And as we stay awake and aware to who we are, and seek first to understand, always. We seek first to understand ourselves. Now, where did that come from? Why did I do that? Why did I say that? Do you have ever those moments where you're just like, I don't know why I did that? Some decision you make, something you say to someone that you love, or someone that you don't love. Remember, we're going to love their very soul. We made it all up, and we can make it up again. Life is a flow, continuous flow. And if we think we like it the way it is, and we want to stay this way, go ahead and try. You can. Because life flows, and we can stand rigid, and of course, there are certain values that we each have. So it's not about being wishy-washy. It's about being curious, not judgmental. And then we can tell what's working, what's not, and when to change it. Right? In every aspect of our life. You make up your mind about people, places, religions, food, everything. Life itself. And I invite you to be curious and not judgmental of your very own precious self and all those you come in contact with. Because we do contain multitudes, each and every one of us, in this lifetime and various lifetimes. You know, you have to believe that there's other lifetimes. But we know that this person that's right here has been through multitudes of experiences. And we know that spirit runs through it all. And we can shift and not be wrong. Guess what? The world is not flat. We can shift, open, and allow. And that gives us the freedom to be who we really are. Curious, not judgmental. Have you made up your mind yet? Remember the prayer from last week? Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It's happening in my mind, it's happening in my body, it's happening in my life. I think it, I feel it, and I allow it. And gratefully so it is. Gratefully so it is. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I found it. We've come to that time in our service to share our financial gifts and tithes for this community. So will our ushers please come forward? Think about what you bring to this community. Monetarily, physically, emotionally. We all bring ourselves, our wonderful selves to this community. So as we think about what we offer to this community, hold it in your mind, hold it in your heart, and repeat the affirmation for our offering together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am enough. I have enough. There is enough. And so it is.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time that you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rent, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And the time to every purpose under heaven.
All right, let's take a moment now. Ushers, come on up. Bless these wonderful gifts given in love. Yeah. We know that the universe, Spirit, God, Buddha, Jesus, it all flows through us in many forms. And one of those energetic forms is money. We bring that into our awareness as a prosperity, as a gift to this community, a gift to yourself in that giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. It's a beautiful, beautiful rhythm of life. We breathe in, we breathe out. We bring in and we let it go. We know there is enough and more. We have plenty to share and plenty to spare. And we are grateful. And so it is. Amen. Sorry, I messed up.
Oh, you're fine.
Now it's that time everybody's been waiting for. What's happening? I think I'm first.
Yeah.
So today, best news ever. It's the day that we have our potluck, celebrating this country of that we're focused on this month, and it's Germany, and we have food, lots of food.
Lots and lots
Right?
of food.
Let's see, and don't forget on Sunday, October 30th, save the date, come and have some Halloween fun. We invite you to bring in food or treats to share, to make your Halloween happy, like deviled eggs and pumpkin pie, whatever your imagination comes up with. And it's perfectly wonderful if you want to wear costumes too.
All treats, no tricks.
You're no fun.
I know. Okay, but we got another mark your calendar date. It's November 6th. That's our annual Fall Faith Auction. We're going to do it like we did last year, here in the sanctuary following the Sunday service.
Proceeds from the auction go to support our general fund. So don't forget, we're still collecting auction donations. Gift baskets like wine or chocolates or other goodies. Gift certificates for services you can offer. Are you a hairdresser? Perhaps you'd like to give a gift certificate for a haircut. Are you a nail person? Maybe you'd like to give a gift certificate for that. Are you a handyman? I'm sure someone would take you up on a gift certificate for that.
Or a massage therapist.
Or a massage therapist. You have a gently used appliance or tool that needs a new home. Consider donating. We get them in. When you bring them in, please, 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 one more time, please fill out a donation form for Joan's sake, if no one else.
Yes. Joan has them in the office, and we'll have piles of them around, I'm sure, but yeah, it's real important to fill out one of those forms.
Mm-hmm. You're on.
Okay. Get your paint clothes on. And y'all come on this coming Friday and Saturday this week, the 21st and 22nd. We're going to start refreshing the walls in the social hall and in the first 2 classrooms there. You know, we've got our new indoor labyrinth that will be arriving any day now. And so we're going to kind of zen that room a bit, do a little rearranging, do some painting, just really perk it up, and then we're going to move it to the social hall and paint that, but not all in the same weekend. We'll get some prep done beforehand, and if you can come in this week to kind of start, you know, moving things around and taking things off, that would be great too. But the 21st and 22nd, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., we will have pizza, we will have brushes and rollers and paint, and if you have your own favorite brushes and rollers, that's fine too. It's a lot of fun to work together and do this. So many hands make light work. Like we had yesterday to clean up the gardens.
Oh yeah.
Yay! There's lots of you here working really hard. You can tell by the gardens that we're kind of, you know, cutting things down, moving things around. So thank you, garden team. Jen's not here. I don't see her. She probably, because she worked so hard yesterday.
She did. Because we were here for our Heart Club class.
Right. Had a Heart Hub class.
And we had a lovely group finding new ways to create beauty with your fingers. Yes. It's a wonderful thing.
It's a wonderful thing. So lots going on.
Next week, lots going on. Next week, following our service, quarterly community dialogue. This is where this community has a chance to converse back and forth with the people you selected to represent you to run the fiscal side of this community. And it's a good chance to stand up and say, okay, why did you do that? Oh, that looks good. Oh, maybe we could do this a little differently. Really good time for a dialogue. Be sure to join us after service next week.
Yes, and I think, does anybody else have anything that they want that we missed? We've got a new prayer that I just said in the service this morning, and we'll say that together and see how that feels. And I'd invite you to stand up and say this together, and then we'll move into our peace song. All right, are you ready? Take a breath.
I think it, I feel it, I allow it, and gratefully so it is.
Amen. And you're on, guys. And then now we can just stay standing and sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all of me.
Yeah.